Big up, guys. How we doing? Oh, look, we got the wrong fucking picture on. I forgot I was actually fucking scheduled, and I'm sat here twatting around making these pictures up. And I totally forgot I was actually fucking scheduled. So I apologise on that. Big up, Jack. How you doing, bro? And big up, Nick Fadley. How are you? You may listen to Weezer say it ain't so. And yeah, what I want to talk about basically is apparently we've agreed personal terms with Nketiah, but we are still keep sending in bids for Santiago. What was his fucking name again? Santiago something from Feyenoord. Apparently, we still keep sending bids. Latest one was 26 million, which have turned down because they've said they want like 30 odd or something like that. So, my wish is that we go to about 28 mil because I got a funny feeling that even though the Nketiah things kind of get in there, I still think Arsenal are asking too much. I still think they're actually asking too much, so I think we're still keeping on with this Santiago deal. And to be honest, he does look the better prospect, and he does look the better player, to be fair. I mean, if you look at his assists and his goals, I mean, I was looking at the other day. I've never seen him play, I must say. I've never seen him play. But I've seen Nketiah play, and that's enough for me, personally. I've been reading things online yesterday. Oh, he's a great finisher and he's a great positioning and all that bollocks. What the fuck? Where? Where? Can somebody explain to me where this guy's seen this? Is his brother Billy knows bollocks? Because this is just makes no sense to me. Because I've watched Nketiah so many times. He can't finish. The only time he finished was hat-trick against Sheffield United, and pretty much every fucker did that. Even Delia Smith would have come on, cooked a fucking four-course meal and scored against fucking Sheffield United at the same time. So, I mean, that's not really much, is it? And his position is woeful. He actually marks the fucking defenders. So how the fuck has he got good positioning? I'm baffled. I'm fucking baffled. Malta, how you doing, mate? Big up, yeah. Sorry that you and Jess split up. What were the terms of the divorce? Nah. I don't want to be talking about anything like that, bro. But yeah, funny stuff, man. It is what it is, and it goes as it goes. But I don't really want to keep commenting on that. That's why I did the video, just to leave it where it was. They are taking the piss. Are Arsenal 30 odd million for a sausage? Mate, I'm blown away, mate. I just don't get it. I just don't get why we're paying that kind of money for this lad. Seriously, I just don't get it. How can you be a good finisher when you never scored over 10 goals as a striker per season for a top club? What planet are these people on, man? Honestly, what fucking planet are these people fucking on? Where is he a good finisher? Where is he good positioning? He's fucking garbage. He hardly gets any fucking chances. So if he's good at positioning, then he would have loads of chances, would he not? I mean, come on, that's common sense. If his positioning's good, that would mean he had a really good chances ratio. He hasn't got a good chances ratio. Guess why? Because his fucking positioning is shit. You know, I mean, like I say, he actually marks the defenders from what I've seen. Whereas you're supposed to get into the space in between the defenders and cause them a bit of a headache. Not just like stand there near the defender and go, yeah, you make one move, mate, I've got you. I mean, you're a fucking striker, mate. Fucking do some movement. I mean, look, I've said before and I'll say again, if he ends up in a Forest shirt, then I will support him. I will support him until he no longer deserves my support. And that is where I'll always go. We just sold Jordan Ayew for 8 million. Yeah, I did see that Leicester was after him. You also you sold Anderson as well, didn't you? Anderson went yesterday as well, didn't he? To Fulham, about 30 odd mil, I think it was. So that was pretty decent. Yeah, I understand. Big ups and hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I'm fine, mate. I'm fine. I just wanted to end the chapter basically. So we sold Ayew for 8 million, who provides more per game than Nketiah, who's 30 million. At least Ayew holds the ball up, draws fouls, and gives 100% every game. Yeah, I quite like Ayew actually. He's always getting involved. He's always getting about, makes decent runs. You know, he dives a little bit every now and then, but he's not a bad finisher either. He's miles better than Nketiah. We could get so much better than Nketiah. And there's no way he's on 100k. I don't believe it. He'd not be on 100k. I personally think that we're holding out for this Santiago guy. I actually think that we'd rather hit that. And you know what? I really hope that we do. I really hope that we hit that. I really do. 28, 29 mil or something like that. And they say, yeah, go on then, we'll take that. That would be amazing. He's 23 years old. He's got loads of assists. He's got loads of goals. He's got a fair amount of assists and goals already. You know, so he'd definitely be my first choice over Eddie. But then again, I also look at the fact of, you know, just imagine that we play against Arsenal and Eddie gets the winner. I mean, mate, the entertainment and the comedy writes itself, doesn't it? You know, I mean, it would just be hilarious if that was to happen, and then I'd be laughing. Then, obviously, yeah, sold him for 30 mil. I don't think it's a bad deal. Anderson is 28 years old, and Glasner likes a high line. Anderson isn't fast, so we can get a player that suits Glasner. I'm all ears. Yeah, absolutely. And what's going on with Gay? Is he? I think I heard that Newcastle had sort of gone in again with a different bid. So what's going on like with that? But yeah, I mean, I like Anderson. Don't get me wrong, I do like Anderson. But if he hasn't got a pace to do the eye line, then he doesn't really work, does it? So yeah, I can understand that. Nketiah, it is either Palace or Forest, and I was like, please, not Ursiera. I was at all. I was thinking that. Honestly, I was thinking that. But, you know, if he comes in, maybe we could unlock something that Arsenal can't. I just can't see it because he didn't really work out for Leeds. I mean, according to that guy that was talking on social media the other day, he's bagged everywhere he's been. I don't know, he might have been doing the shopping for the team because I didn't see him bag goals. I mean, he must have been bagging the fucking pineapples and the bananas and shit because I certainly didn't see him bagging any goals. Gay is meant to be 65 mil plus 5 in add-ons. I don't think it's going to happen because it's close to suicide. So too if you're starting centre backs. It would be mental. But if they was to offer like silly money, like 70 mil or 75 mil or something like that, plus add-ons, then I don't think you'd be able to turn that down. And I think you've got some decent scouts going on anyway. You've got somebody to replace Anderson already, haven't you? German guy. Sure, I was reading that yesterday. He was crap at Leeds. They started Bamford over him. Exactly. This is my point. I mean, is there anywhere where he's been any good? Where else has he been? And then he goes back to Arsenal. I'm sorry, look, I'm just going to say it here now, right? If you can't score for Arsenal with the quality that they've got in creativity, how the fuck are you going to score for us? I'm worried, guys. It's going to be a waste of money. He's going to cause fucking problems with a wage thing as well. How you doing, AJ? You all right, bro? And yeah, he's going to cause issues all over the place with how much wages on and things like that. And I really hope it don't do that because we got some decent players at the moment. We don't want him coming in and messing it all up. I mean, we don't know if he's a bad attitude player. Everybody says everybody's a bad attitude player, but nobody really knows whether they've got bad attitudes or not. So I don't know. Eddie is not better than Chris Wood and your other striker. Can't think of his name. Awonyi. No, well, I think the only thing I would say about that is I think he does offer us that little bit pace and things like that. I think he does offer us that little bit more in that respect, whereas a 1 year more sort of a 1 year in Chris Woods, a 1 year's probably more complete forward, where Chris Woods is probably more of a target man sort of player, whereas Nketiah can get down the lines and down the channels and stuff. Although I've never seen him do it for Arsenal. But anyway, that's what I think. That's the idea. What's supposed to be happening. Is Sterling going to go to Arsenal? That's an interesting one. I've been reading it just lately. Lacroix, yeah, French lad plays for Wolfsburg at the back. Got Champions League experience, etc. And Glasner used him at Wolfsburg, and they get on really well. We bid 14, they want 17, not far off valuations. Yeah, exactly. Pull some of the different players in and stuff like that, and just see how it works. I think a lot of it depends on keeping Eze as well. You know, but I mean, what's your thoughts on this Sterling to Arsenal? Is that actually? It wouldn't shock me at all if they didn't go for Sterling. It would not shock me at all. What was the other one as well? There's another one, another winger. Can't remember his name now. It's on Instagram this morning. But yeah, there was another winger that apparently Arsenal are looking at or whatever. But I mean, they get tagged to everybody anyway. So I don't know. I think they're waiting on this Nketiah deal before they can do anything else. And I hope to God we all of a sudden turn around and go, no, sorry, mate, we're having Santiago, whatever his name is, instead. I know all about football, don't I? I can't even remember the bloody guy's name. It's Santiago Summer. He's a forward for Feyenoord, I know that. Wouldn't surprise me, but that's another bum on 350k a week. It was never going to work for Sterling at Chelsea. No, I mean, it would be silly for me, in my opinion, to get Sterling in. Lacroix should be good for you, Jack, but I still don't understand why you sold Anderson. I think he pretty much just said because Glasner likes to play an eye line, and Anderson is not a very fast player. So basically, he wants players that are fast enough to get back. The other wing, Lookman, that was it. Yeah, Lookman. That's it. That's the other one that they're looking at. Apparently, Glasner doesn't like his pace when we play eye-line. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. I mean, I do like Anderson. I'll be honest. I do actually like Anderson. But, yeah, on to the weekend. I mean, who's playing who? Obviously, got Man United, Brighton, first game, 12:30. Should be an interesting game. Did Brighton win their first game? I think they did, didn't they? Let's have a quick goz. I actually thought that United played some nice stuff at times. They just needed somebody to actually finish the moves off. But I actually did think that they played some nice stuff at times. Right, so let's have a quick look at this. Can't find the results from last week. Yeah, so you got Birmingham, fucking Brighton, Manchester United at 12:30. Should be interesting. I think that'd be a pretty good game, actually. Crystal Palace against West Ham. That's a derby, so that'd be interesting. Fulham v Leicester. Manchester City v Ipswich. Oh my fucking days. That is lethal, that is. But didn't we get that? When we first came into the season, didn't we get Man City pretty much straight away? I think we did. We got walloped 6-0, I think. Yeah, Anderson's pace is crap. When you look at Brentford's first goal against us, he wasn't even in the picture because of his pace getting back. Yeah. We got Taunt United, West Ham at home. Yeah, just seen it, bro. Just seen it. Big up, Carl. How you doing, bro? Afternoon, Yeti and chat. And yeah, so basically, Man City Ipswich, that could be an absolute mauling, that could. We've then got Southampton with Mr. Dirty Brereton. How he got away with that last week, I have no idea. Tottenham then play Everton. So that should really be 3 points to Tottenham. And then Aston Villa Arsenal, which is going to be a really, really interesting game, I think. Aston Villa Arsenal. What do we actually think on? Let's do scores. So let's say Brighton Man United. What do people think Brighton Man United will end up as? Big up Carl Rossi, mate. Hey Maltor, bro. Oh Paul as well. And big up Cole Rossi. So Man United Brighton. Who's gonna go first? I'm gonna say I'm going to say Brighton 2-1, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say Brighton 2-1. I think Man United play some good stuff, but I just don't think they've got that finisher at the minute. It's funny, all the promoted teams get someone like Man City or Liverpool every season all planned for TV. Yeah, it's just so they can show off and batter somebody, isn't it, really? 2-1 Brighton. They got too much energy for United. Yeah, same as I went for. All's well, matey. Cheers. Hope you're good. And the draw says Cole Rossi. Yeah, draws definitely could be what happens, to be fair. Right, on to the next. Crystal Palace West Ham. Crystal Palace West Ham. I don't know. I mean, watching Palace last time, they had a lot of good chances, but they missed a lot of good chances. So, yeah, I'm gonna go West Ham. No, I'm gonna go draw. Actually, I think I'm gonna go 1-1. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-1 for that. Crystal Palace West Ham. All good, matey. Just dodging the boss here at work. Dodging the boss. And yeah, so I'm going 1-1. What are you guys saying for Crystal Palace and West Ham? Any raise on 1-1? I think I don't know. I think no. I'm going to go 2-1. Actually, I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. I think. All depends on who's still here. Might have to call Gary Cahill out of retirement. I honestly have 2-1 Aston Villa. Emery going to school him again. Oh, I meant thingy, mate. I meant Crystal Palace and West Ham. Arsenal one comes up later, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Aston Villa didn't beat you. To be fair. Hard one to call that, like Neo from the Matrix, mate. Carl Rossi, big up SG. How you doing? Welcome to the cave. And if team stays as it is, minus Anderson, then draw. But if we lose players and haven't replaced them, then we will lose. Well, I mean, West Ham are away from home, so I mean, I suppose you can look at it that way. Maltor Sarah, exactly. So yeah, we got any Crystal Palace West Ham? Any more Crystal Palace West Ham? Because I mean, I don't think West Ham's got off. They lost their first game, didn't they? But they will have their new players in as well. So I think you've got to take that into account, I suppose. You do have to take that into account. Right. Anyway, on to Fulham, Leicester City. Watching Leicester the other day, I thought they played well. I thought they got forward okay, but they was kind of like typical Cooper setup, basically. But I did think they got forward well at times. So I think I'd probably go with Fulham on that, and I think I'd say Emil Smith Rowe bag one as well. So I'm going to go 3-1 Fulham for that. Going draw again, says Cole. I'm going to have to say we'll struggle to win, even if we get new centre backs in. They still need time to fit in. Yeah, 100%, totally. So yeah, I'm going 3-1 Fulham, to be honest. I mean, and then oh mate, that's fucking lethal. That is 2-1 Fulham, I think, says Carl Rossi. And next one, Manchester City against Ipswich. Do we think that's going to... And that's at the Etihad as well. That's actually at the Etihad. So, looking at Man City last week, Don't think they score many goals, but they will have a lot of chances. So yeah, I think you're looking at a big fucking score there, aren't you? Really. I'd say Fulham win. They were unlucky at Old Trafford, to be fair. First half, they dominated 2-1 Fulham. Yeah, yeah. City 4-0. Yeah, definitely. And Man City 4-1. I think a lot of the players for City will really sort of come alive in that game, because I think City at the minute are looking at that Celtic lad, Kyogo or something, forward. So I think you might see something out of Holland. I think it could be a bit of a batter in there for Ipswich. City will struggle first half, then second half they will push on and show the quality. I'll be honest, mate. I thought they looked awesome last week. I thought they looked against Chelsea. I thought they looked fucking class. And the one thing I like about City, there's always a guy there to give them an out. The way they work is so mechanical, and it's what every team wants to sort of get to. It's just so well put together. Right, so yeah, Ipswich are going to get battered basically. Southampton Forest. What do we think, Southampton Forest? I think we'll win this. I think it only be like 1 or 2 goals. Maybe 2-1 or something like that. But I do think we'll win this. I hope we fucking win this. Yeah, against Chelsea, they were quality. Didn't look like the normal City slow start. Yeah, 100%. Forest 2-1. Yeah, that's why I said 2-1. And Forest 2-1 tight game. I think they're going to be quite dirty from what I saw when they played Newcastle. They look like they're not afraid to sort of get stuck in and things like that. So, which is a good thing, because in the friendly we played Millwall, and nobody does that worse than Millwall. So we're definitely ready for those kind of tactics. So yeah, I think we will. I think we will win it overall. I think Alanga will probably be the main man as well. Just a thought at the moment. And Tottenham and Everton. Tottenham Everton. I think that's a Spurs win. I do personally. What do you guys think? Diaz is a little gremlin. He's on Lallana level. Yeah. What do we think? Tottenham. I think Tottenham Everton. I think Solanke's actually going to get his first goal personally. Son didn't really have the greatest game the other night, so I think he could really be on it as well, to be fair. And Spuds 2, yeah, Spuds 2-0, and SG says 3-1 Forest. Nice one, SG. You can come again, bro. And yeah, I'm hoping that's going to be the case anyway. Spurs 2-1. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement that that's kind of the way that's going to go. And then the big one late on, Aston Villa v Arsenal. Are we confident? Can we beat Villa at their place? Interesting. Everton looked woeful against Brighton. You didn't really turn up against Villa last season, did you, really? 2-2 says Carl Rossi. I think with Villa, I think this is a big game. It's a big game for you guys, to be honest. It's a difficult one to call. I think I might go same as Carl, actually, 2-2. I do think it's going to be a big game for both teams, and the Emery Arteta thing probably going to get in the way of it. But we all know that Emery can just change something that Arteta don't have the ability to do, and he can just take a game just like that. So no, fuck it. I'm going Villa. I'm going Villa win. I think Arsenal win, and SG says 1-0 to Villa. Watkins dagger. Yeah. I think Villa will win it. I do, honestly. I think when it's back at Arsenal's ground, the Emirates, I think Arsenal will have the edge. But I think because Aston Villa are at home and Emery is, tactically decent, I think Aston Villa will win it. Arsenal will go 1-0 up. Villa equalise late on. Then Arsenal catch up on the break. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Fuck that, I take back my Forest score. Sorry, mate, I didn't mean to do that. And on. And right, so Bournemouth Newcastle on Sunday. But I'll be doing watch alongs for all of these, so I might actually offer the stream link out or whatever, so people can come on. We'll see. Not really for my game, though. I'll probably do my game on my own because I like to concentrate on it. But yeah, so Bournemouth Newcastle, for me, it's gonna be Newcastle, in it, to be honest. It's got to be Newcastle, I think, personally. Toon31 says Carl Rossi, and SG says 1-1. I think Bournemouth, obviously we got a draw against them last week, so they're going to be wanting to go for a win. And they're at home, and I think that Evan Nielsen's probably playing as well. So that might be just what they need to sort of pull it all together. So it's going to be an interesting one, but I still think this one should be a win for the Toon. 2-1 Toon says Jack, and Bournemouth's crossing against Forest was the worst I've seen. Yeah, mate. Did you see our corner? Did you see our defending from corners? What the fuck was that all about? That needed the fucking Benny Hill music, that did, mate. That was the worst I've seen. They're all kicking each other. All our players are kicking. It was like one of them sketches from what's them Costello brothers or something. Where one of them punches one and then he turns around and kicks him and he turns around and fucking elbows him, and it was like that fucker. Everybody was kicking each other in the fucking box. And I was like, for fuck's sake, man, what is that? We carry on like that and we're going to get mullered every fucking game. Right, on to 2 o'clock. Wolves v Chelsea. I've got to say Chelsea. I didn't think Wolves were that bad last week, actually. I actually personally thought Arsenal was quite lucky last week. They got the first goal. Great goal. Brilliant goal. Havertz header. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely cross from Saka. Perfect. Second goal from Saka was great. But if you watch the highlights, there's a lot more from Wolves than there is from Arsenal. And great save from Raya as well, because that could easily have been 1-1. And then Arsenal just managed to score the goal at the right time. But yeah, didn't think Wolves looked bad, just didn't really have any killer instinct. They might not start Evan Nielsen because, again, it's going to take time for him to get used to it. He'll be on the bench, I reckon. Yeah, possibly. 45 mil, though, isn't it? It's cost. 1-1 says Cole. And Jack says, yeah, the defending was shocking. They played it short to someone, and the Forest defenders didn't even close them down, and they let them drill across into the 6-yard box. You're just lucky it was offside, to be honest, Jack. Lucky it was offside. 2-0 Chelsea. Wolves ain't clinical in front of goal. No, they're not. That's the Cunha can be, but I mean, he even got a good chance against Arsenal and fucked it up, didn't he? So yeah, it's one of them, I suppose. But yeah, I would probably agree. I think Chelsea will win that game. To be fair, I didn't think they looked too bad against City. And the last one on Sunday, which is Liverpool and Brentford. I'm thinking Liverpool. I'm moving towards Liverpool. What do you guys think? I am 100% thinking Liverpool. I think they did all right last time. Ipswich gave them a bit of a game in the first half. But then Salah, he played really, really well as well. So, yeah, I think Liverpool will get the hang of it and get that sorted out, to be honest. 3-0 Liverpool and 2 Liverpool, yeah. 2 Liverpool says Carl, 3-0 says SG, and Liverpool, even though Brentford beat us, we controlled the game, got scammed, and played much better than them. Yeah, well, I mean, I just think that goal was mental, mate, to be honest, and I think the game changed as soon as that happened. And I was watching and I was thinking, what you done that for? What you called that off for? That just makes no sense to me. It's well away from the play. I don't know. What does make any sense? I mean, look at the Brereton one on Shaw. He just runs straight up to him, shoves him on the floor. Shaw gets up, puts his head on his head, and he goes down like a little bitch. And then Shaw gets sent off. I don't know about you guys, but I'd really struggle to walk off the pitch without treading on his head. I would fucking struggle big time. That would fucking anger me so much because, I mean, I don't know if they've appealed it. I hope they have. I hope something gets done about it because that was shocking. Yeah, he was more aggressive than Shaw was. Yeah, well, basically they just touch heads. That's not an headbutt. If Shaw had proper headbutted him, he's fucking. I've seen it before, mate. Noses explode and everything. They should have just booked the pair of them and let the game go on. Exactly. And I don't think Brereton got booked at all. So he's going to be a little bastard, isn't he, on Saturday? And obviously, he comes from Forest anyway. He's an ex-Forest player anyway, and he was, treated a bit shit, I think. So he's definitely going to have the bit between his teeth on Saturday. He's definitely going to have to be one that we're going to have to watch for, and he's going to be jumping around all over the fucking place. So, me, I would just, basically... what I would do, my tactics with Brereton would be standing like a huddle in the tunnel. Yeah, get him in the middle of it, fucking beat the living shit out of him so he's injured. So he's got like a freak injury at the start of the game. Oh no, what's happened to him? His fucking arms hanging off and his eyes hanging out and all that kind of stuff. We have no idea what's happened. That's what I'd do. I mean, you'd probably get in trouble for that, but anyway. Jermaine Genus has been sacked by BBC. Apparently, he's a shocking pundit anyway. Most of them are. Most of them. What was that thing I saw the other day? I was watching highlights. I can't remember which game it was now. And this pundit, in my opinion, should be fired straight away. They deemed that it was a dive, right? They deemed that it was an actual dive. And the pundit turned around and said, to be honest, whether they realise it's a dive or not, just give the penalty. And I was like, what? What the fuck? I'd be waiting in the tunnel for Diaz at half time. Yeah, I know. Well, I think, what's his name? Didn't he? Byrne. I think Byrne did actually wait for him. Byrne went for him in the tunnel, I think. All right, pal. How you doing, Corbin's combo? How you doing, bro? It's done some. Oh, that was another one as well, which I forgot. Corbin's combos just reminded me. We've bought in Marino from Aston Villa, left back, which I like him. I think he's all right. I think he's a decent attacking left back and things. Defensive was never a major thing with him, I don't think. But what I don't understand is why did we let Omar Richards go to a different team on loan, who's a left back, and then bring in this left back? Something weird going on there, isn't there, really? Something very, very bizarre. And Jack, Dean is sacked for inappropriate behaviour, apparently. It might have even been him that said it, I don't know. So that pundit is basically saying that cheating is okay. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, he says if it's a dive and it's seen to be a dive, just give the penalty. I was listening and I was like, hey, did he really just say that? That's fucking ridiculous. All our fullback issues would be sorted if we kept Lodi. Yeah, I know, that was such a shame, wasn't it? Such a shame. Really did like Lodi. I do like, what's his name, though? What's his name? With a big fucking afro. What's his bloody name? Aina. I do like Aina. I think Aina's absolute quality. Nico Williams, I think, gets better every game I see. So I think he's really decent as well. I think we've got a decent. We've got to start concentrating more when the ball's in the box. We seem to have got the concentration right outside the box, but when it's in the box, Everyone's panicking and kicking each other. It's fucking madness. Would have sacked him on the spot. Let's just encourage diving. What a broken biscuit. Yeah, well, it's same with Shearer and all that lot. When they say if you feel any touch or anything in the box, then you have every right to go over. You never have every right to go over. It's not part of the rules. It's not part of the rules at all. Lodi at left back and Aina at right back would have been quality with Neko as back up. Yeah, 100%. But I think Lodi was basically only going to be there for a season money, and then he was going to disappear. So I think that was kind of always on the cards with him. He was just going to be there just to show himself off, and then basically move on. But then again, maybe you could see that we're going to continue to struggle at the bottom of the table. I'll tell you one thing I was impressed with on Saturday, the way we controlled the game at times. I haven't seen that from us for a good while now. And I thought the way we controlled the game at certain times was brilliant. But you could always see. I just watched the press conference before, and Nuno's talking about, we've got to get better at holding a lead. And I was just thinking to myself, yeah, we've got to get better at holding a lead, but we've got to get better at going to get a fucking second goal as well. Because then you've got much more chance of holding a lead when you've got two than when you've got fucking one. It's common sense, isn't it? What does Nketiah mean for Taiwo and Woods? One of them is obviously pushed further down the order. It can't be, mate, for me. Can't be. The only thing I think Nketiah would be good for is like towards the end of the game. If he thinks he's just going to get straight in the team, he can fucking think again. Tell you that now. Because Woods is proving himself, so he deserves to stay where he is. Taiwo is a bit of an injury doubt, so Nketiah might get lucky with that. But I'd be bringing Nketiah on when everyone's fucking tired at the end. Mind you, then again, when he plays, he looks more tired than any fucker else, and he's only just come on the pitch. So, I don't fucking know. Maybe they got Eddie because they can't trust Taiwo's injury record. I think that's pretty much what it is. We haven't got him yet. I think we're going to go for that to Santiago about 2 or 3 more times. And then if we can't get him, we'll go for Eddie. But I think personally, Arsenal are asking for too much money. So I think we are looking at other options in Santiago. I was saying, as bad as it sounds, a 1-1 draw on opening day against our bogey team would be a great result. I'm very positive this season. Yeah, I was gutted watching it because obviously your feelings and everything watching it, you get annoyed and shit like that. But when I thought about it afterwards, I thought we controlled the game really well. It's Bournemouth, isn't it? Bournemouth, just such a bastard to beat. And they're a good side as well. They deserve some respect. We should go old school and play 2 strikers. I'd love to see that, bro. Love to see that. Fucking 4-4-2, mate. Forest signs Nketiah, yeah, he should be an honorary gunner permanently. Fucking hell. Can you imagine it? It's like written in the fucking stars, isn't it, really? The amount of slagging off I've given that player, and then all of a sudden we're trying to fucking buy him. Somebody up there is fucking laughing at me, bro. Tell you that, no. I do think Forest keep rushing Taiwo back too soon. Yeah, well, if it helps with that, then, I'm 100% behind that. But fucking hell, man, the guy's always injured all the time, isn't he? That's the problem. He always gets injured again straight away. Yeah, he came on Saturday, didn't really, well, to be honest, one of the best chances was Bolly, but the fucking save was beautiful. To be fair, you've got to give it that. That goal, it weren't great all game, but that save against Bolly at the end, brilliant. That goes past most keepers, that does. I would go 3-5-2, Murillo, Milenkovic and Bolly at the back with Aina pushing one wing and Chicho on the other and 2 up top. Yeah. Well, even that. Yeah, I've always been a fan of 2 strikers up front, to be fair. I just not ever liked the 1 striker thing. just not for me. And I'd like to see somebody actually think out the box and actually do something like that, a bit more old-fashioned, and and say, look, you can still do this. You don't have to do it the same way that everybody else does. Why don't Forest sign strikers in the Championship? They can't be any worse than Nketiah. Bro, couldn't agree with you more. Could not agree with you more. I would 100% look in the Championship and pull somebody up from there, because this is the issue I have. Whoever comes in is going to be a backdrop anyway. Because Woods is there. Is Nketiah going to get on straight away or whatever? I can't see it. I mean, there might be certain games where you'd use Nketiah instead, I suppose. I don't know, to be honest. With Ayew going, we are going to be after an attacker, I think. Chukwuka Mecca or Maduaki or Cherky. Fucking hell, what are you trying to do to me, Jack? You're fucking playing Scrabble. Or Marcus Edwards are names that have been banded around. Yeah. I mean, I've heard a lot of that first one, to be fair. And Madueki's not bad. I quite like him as well. Bargo, how you doing, bro? All right, mate. Hey, any good news today? Not as of yet. There's only Moreno coming. I'm really hoping we get that Feyenoord striker. That would be amazing. We always find decent Championship gems. There's some great Championship players. Championship's a fucking awesome league, but we know we've been in it for like 23 years. But there is some cracking players in the Championship. I'm glad to see that Smodzic has gone to Ipswich. Because I've always thought he was decent as well. Good afternoon, Yeti, and all in chat watching. Few a bit blowy out there today. Yeah, I've not even been out today, bro. How you doing anyway, Ending Gooner? Good to see you, bro. And Corbin, we should have got Bembro and Diaz back, enough quality to potentially start, if not a right quality backup. I liked him when he left, mate. I've always liked Ben Brereton. I think Ben Brereton's progress was fucked by Warburton, because I thought he should have been bringing him on about 20 minutes when the strikers were, when the defenders was knackered, because his pace was fucking electric. I like Brereton, always have done. I won't like him on Saturday. Any more progress on the Nketiah transfer saga? As far as I know, we've agreed personal terms, and we're getting closer to how much you want. I think you're asking too much, Ending Gooner. No, I don't mean you by asking that. I mean, I think Arsenal are asking too much, and I think if we can get another option, I think we'll go for the other option, and you'll keep Eddie. I do, honestly. That's what it seems like to me. He seems a bit of a stalemate. And we're trying to get this Santiago guy from Feyenoord. And I think if they accept one of our next two bids, it'll be him instead of Eddie. And then you'll end up keeping him based on the fact that you've asked for too much. I'd like to sign that Plymouth winger. What's his name? Don't know. Can't remember. Good afternoon, Ending Gooner says SG and Whitaker. That's it. Morgan Whitaker. Yeah, he's decent. ISG, you are good. Totally agree. LongHaired Yeti. Eddie, he's asking too much. I think that's what you're doing, mate. I think you're pricing him out of a move, which is fucking madness. Yeti, big up. How you doing here, Ross? Hope you're well, bro. And don't get me wrong, I'm actually quite excited about Eddie. Pace in the striker position is what Woods is missing, but the price is mental. Should be 12 million tops and off his wages. Now that I agree with. That I totally agree with. The only trouble I have with Eddie is his positioning is shit. His finishing is shit. Yeah, the only thing I've ever seen him really offer is work rate. And work rate should be a given with any footballer anyway. So that's not like a special skill or anything. So I don't know. We'll see, mate. We might be able to unlock him and get something out of him that nobody else has. You never know, mate. We'll have to see. Big up chat. There's Eros. And good day, Eros. Hope all is good with you, my friend. And I'm good for now until Arsenal face Aston Villa. And you, well, sir, Eddie staying at Arsenal. Bargav says, get its business, but what do you think about the way Sterling's situation is being handled? Should a contract be a contract? Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Do you reckon you guys will get him? Because I'm hearing that you guys might be interested in him. I have no idea why. I mean, yeah, I suppose it's coverage for Saka, but he ain't going to want to sit out, is he? Eddie Nketiah is a footballer. He's League 2 level. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Totally. I don't think it's what we need, to be fair. He's a player to bring on 65, 70 minutes in a boost of energy to shock defenders. That is something that I would say as well. But I've seen him come on at that time for Arsenal as well, and he's not really shocked anybody, to be fair. He's just ran around, and that's pretty much it. What will be, SG. If Arteta loses again to Emery, then we know for sure that the season is over before it has even properly begun. Yeah, you've got some tough games, haven't you, at the start? There's no doubt about that. I think Sterling has to take a look at himself. It was a bad move going to Chelsea. It was never going to work in the way it worked at City. I've always found him a bit of a greedy player, to be honest. And what really lets Sterling down is his decisions. Sometimes it needs to pass instead of keeping the ball all the time. Eddie Nketiah can't even change Freddy Krueger's cat. Yeah. But Eddie cleared out his stuff from his executive box at the Emirates. Yeah. Don't be putting out little statements, Raheem. You haven't justified your 350k a week, man. That's ridiculous. I think Sterling might sit on it. He may end up getting loaned out, or like Lukaku. Yeah, could do. And then right, yeah, he's really greedy, and can see him sitting at Chelsea, ended up going Saudi for it. Yeah, he probably will end up Saudi. I think the season is over. The way Man City are moving in on the transfer window, especially when they sign Gundogan back, that is huge, isn't it? That is massive. Getting Gundogan back and wanting that Kyogo as well from Celtic. You know, he's not a bad player either, to be fair. They do seem to be moving in the right directions. Right, big up Anthony Herbert. How you doing, bro? Big up, yeah, he's been waiting for over 4 months for my Arsenal mug from Jez. What would I say to him to speed up the process? Get your fucking hand out your arse. That's what I'd say. Thing is, if a team gives out a big contract, should be on them. Yeah. I mean, contracts aren't worth the paper they're written on nowadays, are they, really? In other not Premier League news, I'm off to Orlando next month and going to watch my first MLS match, Orlando Corey versus New England Revolution, League One quality ball. Going to be a fun day, that. Oh, awesome, man. Sounds cool. Yeah, that sounds good, man. That sounds good. I could do with holiday myself, but I can't find my fucking passport. I think my passport actually goes on holiday on its own, to be honest, because I fucking never go with it. Thanks, I'll try that, Yeti. Yeah, best bet, mate. Best bet. Brilliant business by City. Sold Gundogan last season and then got him back on a free. That is proper business. Levels above that clan Edu can do. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, it's not Sterling's fault he's being paid that. He's just a player on the decline. And it's a hell of a party usually. Just check something. I thought I heard the door go then. Shouldn't be my delivery because it's tomorrow. My cocaine delivery. No, it's not cocaine. Right, hold up. Come on, man, get on me, dickhead. Yeah, so yeah, fucking Eddie Nketiah. It had to happen though, didn't it? It had to happen. With all you lot saying it over and over again, it had to fucking happen eventually. Yeah, our personal terms still agreed for Mourinho. I don't know, mate. I think personally they're waiting on the Eddie Nketiah sale. So, and this is what I can't understand, right, with Arsenal. Yeah, you're waiting on the Eddie Nketiah sale, but you're asking for too much. And before the Eddie Nketiah sale's done, you can't get the Merino. Now, if the Santiago deal that we want, yeah, if we offer the money, say 28 mil, 30 mil, or whatever, and they accept it, then you keep Eddie Nketiah and you don't get Merino. So I don't know what the fuck you're playing at, to be honest with you. Eddie is more passionate about toes and doing his job as a football director. Totally, mate. Totally. I mean, Jesus Christ, his club is disgraceful. It's ridiculous, mate. It's just ridiculous. Feel like we talked about it months ago. Mate, it's ridiculous because it seems like everything hinges on this Eddie Nketiah sale, basically. You know, and if you can't get rid, if we don't buy Eddie Nketiah, there's nobody else interested. It's just us, and that's it. And if it goes to tits, that's it. It's done. Finished. No Merino, no thingy. You've got your team. Well, you're going to be panic buying towards the end. Charlie Patino got sold for, 1 million. Yeah, I thought he was supposed to be next big thing, really. Spot on. Kurt LongHairedYeti, we did not sign Cauliflower until ESR was sold to Fulham. Yeah, that's pretty much what teams do nowadays. And I don't think you'll really start to move until you sell Nketiah. So fucking drop what you're asking for, and then we might go, you know what, fuck, we won't bother with Santiago, we'll take Eddie, we've got him for the price we want him, and all this, that, and the other, because it seems like we're doing a lot of haggling at the minute. We don't sign loads of players, but when we do, they are bargains. You do pick up some decent players, to be fair. So you have to be fair on that. As soon as I said that, Yeti Merino finally signed, according to Bleacher Report. Let's see the PR this game. This club going to spill all over the place now. Let's have a look, see what it says on Sky Sports. What's Bleacher Supports? Is that something to do with fucking washing up liquid and shit? Right, okay, transfer centre. Let's have a look, see if you've got the guy. Celtic, chasing 8 million. IU, Rory joins Lens. There's nothing on Slow Sports News, but I mean, that's nothing new, is it, really? Yeah, there's nothing. The only thing that's on here is Lopetegui being happy when the transfer window's closed. There's nothing showing up on here at the moment about Merino. But I do honestly think that that's what you're waiting for. Gay 20 million, Eze 19.5, Elise 8 million, Wharton 18 million, Munoz 8 million, and Mateta 7 million. Oh yeah, you do some good shrewd business. There's no doubt about that. It's kind of ridiculous to get sold for 1 million. Not gonna lie. The only thing I would say about Palace though, Jack, is when you've got these players, you need to build on what you've got to actually start getting somewhere. Because if you're just selling players all the time, you're just rebuilding all the time, and you're never going to get the strength that you need to actually start to being up in the parts you want to be at. Just got home and my missus got her girlfriends round. Think I'm getting a permanent one on the go. Oh my days. Got a tribbing cafe going on, have you? The crazy thing is, if we don't sign Merino and keep Nketiah, the Arsenal PR will somehow make it a positive spin, and the fan base, especially the toxic positive one, will brush it under the carpet. You know what'll happen, don't you? If you end up keeping Nketiah, it'll be, we didn't really want to let him go anyway. We didn't want to let him go. We was just like, testing the waters sort of thing. We're just seeing it, just testing the waters. That's all we was doing. Carrier pigeons are faster than sky. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I still don't believe it till the guy is in an Arsenal shirt anyway, which is the best way to be, man. Because there's so much crap on these things that, it's just, you never know sort of what kind of going off. I mean, Instagram's normally very quick, but I can't see anything on there either. So I don't know what's going on there. Right, anyway, guys, I'm gonna head off before I actually fucking choke my guts up. And so I will be back doing some gaming. Might be later on, I don't know yet. We'll see how we go. And then I might do a stream sort of tomorrow as well. If Eddie Nketiah does sign, then I may do a stream tomorrow just to cry a hell of a lot. So make sure you get ready to clip it all up because I will be crying lots and lots and lots and lots. So that'll be that. And basically, can I say, keep it real, keep it Yeti every time. Watch alongs in the weekend as well, doing Brighton, Man United, doing Forest, Southampton, Arsenal, Aston Villa, and then it will be Newcastle, Bournemouth, and Liverpool. Liverpool, Brentford on the Sunday. So yeah, like I say, just one more thing, guys. Like I say, take it easy. We was always going to get fucking Eddie, super Eddie. But you know what? The last thing I'm going to say to you guys, if we play against each other and he scores the winner, I'm going to be like, and Kenny in the room, your defense is in trouble. That's where I get to laugh. So yeah, big up to everybody. And thanks everyone for being in here. Thanks everyone for the support. And yeah, he's out. See you later, guys. Take care. See you later.